Thank you.
Noted, and I noted your point of, I note what you are saying. Please proceed, Councillor.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker. The point that I'm actually raising is that the DA, and as I've mentioned, we have issues with the report signatories, not with the report itself. We welcome the report, but we cannot, in good conscience, authorize a paying signature on it, which is what I'm giving background to of explaining. Can I proceed?
Please do proceed.
Thank you. So currently, currently Tandu Mendri is appointed as the group head for CRUM and has been deployed to act as the group head of legal. So by law is required to perform both duties of group heads. So with this in mind, Ms. Chapeng cannot act in his place. Additionally, she needs to hold a substantive position elsewhere in the city to be deployed to act in another department, which she does not. So according to competency framework of the municipal staff regulations, general requirements for appointment of staff,
Thank you. Councillor, please take your seat. Please proceed.
Thank you very much. Maybe, Speaker, it's my ignorance here. That in that arrogance, that ignorance, the councillor is not speaking on an agenda item that we're at. He's speaking about Mrs. Chapeng specifically. The item is speaking about the formalization of a regional council. What are the views of DA with regard to that? That's all that we're expecting as this council. Not the report. We've dealt with the issue of Ms. Chapeng.
Thank you, Councillor.
So, but yet you are, yes, thank you.
Thank you. That is what that is what we are trying to understand. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Chair.
Okay, so if you can just,
okay.
Thank you.
I will add in a point quickly, because I do have my 8 minutes, which I can take. So the issue that we have is the fact that the report has been signed by Ms. Chapeng in a position of acting head of group. Sign the report. So our issue is not with the report in itself. We welcome the report, but we cannot approve the report with her signature in it.
Yes, that is noted. Are you?
Okay. All right. So I won't carry on noting the legislation around it. So that's fine. I'll move along. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not going to note the reasons why Ms. Chapeng can't hold that position because of her level NQ4 qualification versus the NQ7 that's required for a Section 56 position, because that also adds to it. But I am going to urge this council, okay, we as a body are required by legislation to follow the legislation that surrounds this council chamber. When this council chamber starts disregarding that legislation, we become just as involved and just as liable as somebody who broke that law. So I really need to on this. It is not about the report. It is about how people have been pushed into positions. Our colleagues on the other side of the room come back and withdraw this report and actually come back with the correct.
Something that now there were other councillors who were excluded, and I think on 10.5, 105.6 and 1.7, it is clear that proportional representatives be included. Councillor Baloyi, I think everything is working so that we could make considerations of deputy, and I think that's a fair submission. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but it's work in progress. And your point, Councillor Baloyi, on the you councillors would know there was a passing of the councillor. We are in the process of the RD. Sorry, we are in the process of advertising that vacant position so that there can be stability in that particular region. And indeed, then this forum will be speak council, which is what we are discussing now. We ask council to approve the report. Thank you.
Thank you, MMC. What rule are you rising on?
Thank you, Mr. Acting.
What rule are you rising on?
Thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker. I'd like to please note that the DA's dissent on this, that we don't disagree. Thank you.
Okay, noted. The dear dissent, because at this juncture it is 2 o'clock. We need to break for lunch. We will then get back.
It's already 2 o'clock.